Hi, I'm Eileen Grace Bohol, and I will teach you how to create a pivot table and a pivot chart in Microsoft Excel 2003. Pivot table can automatically sort, count, and total the data stored in one table or spreadsheet and create a second table displaying the summarized data. I have here a sales report. I have listed some products, the customers who brought these products, and the sales for first quarter until to the fourth quarter. To summarize this huge data, we will use pivot table. To start off, just click any cells inside the table, and then click data, and then pivot table and pivot chart report. A wizard appearing on the screen. It asks you where the data that you want to analyze. In our example, it's stored in Microsoft Office Excel. So just click, and then what kind of report do you want to create? So of course, pivot table. Then click next. The Excel chooses all the data inside our table. So in this step 2, it shows the range of the data. Then click next. Where do you want to put your pivot table report? The new worksheet or existing worksheet? For this example, I choose new worksheet and then click finish. In our second spreadsheet, as you can see in our left side, there's a blank pivot table. In our right side, there's a pivot table filled list. Here are the headlines in our first sheet. To start off, just tell the Microsoft Excel what the data that you want to appear in your pivot table. So in this side, this is the report filter. And this side is the row label, the column label, and the data here are the values. So commonly, these are numerical. So here, for this example, I will drop the product in a report filter. So just simply drag the product inside this box. So as you can see, our pivot table has appeared the product. So for this example, it chooses all. So the customers will be dropped in a row label. It's on your choice. Where do you want them to put? So here are the customers. These are the list of the customers shows in our first sheet. In this example, it shows us all. So we must choose a single product like long life tofu, then click OK. As you can see, our table has changed. Only this person who brought this kind of product. You can also change this one. It's on your choice. Do it like that. So here, I will place the quarter 1 and the quarter 4. Here. So, as you can see in our data, that the sum of quarter 1 until to quarter 4 are listed here. In this example, Anton, a single customer, causes none in the first quarter for this kind of product. The second quarter, he buys at 165.60 cents, and so on, and also other customers. At the below side, there's a grand total. For total for this kind of product, the sum total of quarter 1 is 1,768 and 41 cents, and so on. As you can see in our total, there's a lot of decimal point. How about you want to hidden the decimal point? Or do you want a decimal points appearing? So, in our example, I will hide all the decimal point. So just simply highlight the data that you want the decimal points to be disappeared. And then right click and then format cells. Here there's a lot of tabs inside the format cells. There's a number, alignment, the fonts. You can also change the fonts, the border, how thick or thin it is, the patterns. You can fill them a color, and also the protection. In this example, we will minimize the decimal point. So we choose number and the category is number. The decimal places is 0. Then click OK. So here, as you can see, the decimal points are minimized. What if you want this quarter, 4, and 3 to be disappeared in our table? So here, as you can see, on the upper, there's a data. Just click this arrow beside that data and unclick the quarter 4 and the quarter 3. So I will click them. Then click OK. So it automatically erased or disappeared in our table. And how to create a chart out of this? So just simply click insert, then chart. So here is our chart. All of these are the totals. So here, as you can see, Anton didn't buy anything on the quarter 1. So it didn't show anything. In quarter 2, she bought 160. So the graph is in here. You can also change the data. Clicking data. So you only want the quarter 2 to be appeared on our chart. Just unclick the quarter 1. So here are the quarter 2. You can also change the form of the chart if you don't want this bar line. So you can choose this one, or you have an arrow. You have a lot of choices. Also a pie. So here, sum of quarter 2. These are the legends here. Anton sa violet, and so on. As you remembered, we changed the chart. Only quarter 2 should show in this chart. How about our table? Did it also change? Let's see. So here's our table. It also changes. So these are only sum of quarter 2. How about we change it into quarter 1 also joined in the team? So here are. And also 3 and 4. How does affect in our chart? So total here. So let's see in our chart. As you can see, also our chart had changed. So this how to manipulate or to use a pivot table. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope don't hesitate to leave a comment. And that's all. Thank you. God bless.